any Reds fans out here, you guys have no hope. I do have the Dodgers sweeping you guys respectfully, but at the same time, you guys are in my division disrespectfully. So we'll see how it goes. But I do have the Dodgers in 2. Let's move on to a city at Wrigley Field, a team that hasn't been in the postseason, bubble aside, since, what was it, 2018, I believe? Bubble aside. I know they made it in 2020, but an actual 162, I don't think they made it since 2018. The Cubs and the Padres going to get at it at Wrigley Field. JV, I'll throw it to you. Give me your prediction and how you see the series going.
This is going to be a dogfight. Honestly, I think it's going to be a dogfight, but I think San Diego's bullpen is built for dogfights. I think with the addition of Miller, obviously, I think their starters could give you 5 innings, and you could rely on that pen to finish off the other 4 and really take you into the back end of that game. And I think they have enough pieces offensively. Machado, Tatis, obviously, Cronenworth, those types of guys that could get you over the hump. And I think they're going to win this series. I do think the Cubs will take a game, and it does go 3, but I'm taking San Diego to win it 2-1.
2-1. So is this the only series you have as a non-sweep, or did you have the Yankees in Boston the same way?
No, I had the Yankees in Boston the same way.
Okay.
Wait, didn't you have the Guardians Tigers going 3 as well?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, so that's me mishearing things as usual.
It's all good. Breaking down this series a little bit more, I think JV made a great point. The Padres and their bullpen is going to be lights out. They traded for a guy named Mason Miller. So this is why you trade for a guy named Mason Miller. Moments like these where you go into Wrigley Field, a team that hasn't been in the playoffs, a full 162, about 7 years. This is why your bullpen is set. Morahone, obviously, I'm blanking out. Robert Suarez.
Yep,
you have a stellar bullpen, a rotation that's not awful. It's not awful by any means. Nick Pivetta, you guys signed him. He's been very good for you guys this year.
He's pitching game 1. He's pitching game 1.
He's pitching game 1. Thank you for bringing that up. I almost forgot about that. Darvish as well. You have Michael King, Dylan Cease. Look, I know it's not the best rotation, but look, as long as you guys could maybe give the bullpen a chance, maybe 5 innings of work, you have a shot. You have a shot in this series. The Cubs, I will say this, as much as I dislike the Cubs, losing a guy like Cade Horton for a series like this and how well he was pitching, that's going to hurt them tremendously. It's going to hurt them tremendously because now you have Imanaga, Boyd, and either Colin Rea or who's the third? Jameson Taillon?
No, I honestly think they already had said that Rea would be the game 3.
Oh, God bless their heart.
So Taillon is not looked at as a piece that's going to be contributing in the wild card round.
Oh wow!
From what I'm gathering.
Yeah, Padres in 2. I'll throw it to you, Mike. You're cooked. Cubs, you're fried.
Yeah, like I said, I do think they win a game. I just think it's the Cubs don't see the light of day in this.
I promise you, I'm not a hater. Padres in 2. I'll throw it to you, Mike.
I'm in the same boat. I think the Cubs are the weakest 90-win team in the playoffs. Honestly,
that's actually that's a phenomenal take.
That's where I'm at. Like you said, missing Horton is going to be huge for them. Imanaga was a huge disappointment this year. If you guys remember, for some of our loyal listeners on Diamond Discussions, I had Imanaga. That was mine. I have Imanaga going. So he's been a huge disappointment. We'll see how he could maybe regroup in the playoffs. Everything's different. It's a new dance. It is what it is. But I just think overall, I think it's, again, goes back to maybe some of the experience with San Diego. A lot of these guys, the Machados, the Tatis, a lot of these guys that they have been there, done that. They've made runs before. They had some heartbreaking losses. But overall, I think their experience and their firepower in the bullpen is going to be could potentially be the deciding factor if he even gets that far. But it's almost like, all right, this guy's going to come in. All right, we sort of got to him. You know what? Finally, I was watching the game the other day when they eliminated Arizona, and it was like, all right, they're finally bringing in the big dog, and that was Mason Miller. And you know what? Not for nothing. Seeing the way he comes into games now, seeing his poise, seeing his attitude, it feels different watching him pitch in San Diego opposed to what it was pitching for the A's. It's just, he has a different aura about him. He has this, now he's always had it. He was always a very serious, intimidating guy. He's a huge guy, mind you. He's very big on the mound, big arm, throws 100 miles an hour plus, but he just has that almost like that Mamba mentality type face to him, honestly. Like, shout out Kobe. Like, but he just has, to me, a whole different aura to him on the mound in San Diego, playing for a team that's, potentially making a run for a World Series. I think he could be a huge X factor if they even need him, because they might not even need him in this series. And that's a wild thing to say, but that is how stacked this bullpen is.
Yeah, it's a very good point. And I think you make a very good point when it comes to the Cubs being the weakest 90 plus win team in baseball. It's a
That's
very
a great
good point.